All right, so we're talking menopause. All right, so I use it as, and this is a little controversial, menopause the excuse. All right, so I'm not saying menopause doesn't happen. I'm not saying at all. It does, and it affects your hormones 100%. But what we cease to understand is we might not be able to control that aspect, but we control other aspects that make that situation, in most people's cases, a gain weight situation. All right. So how I put it is your hormones are jacked up, right? They're changing. All right. And then we don't understand around that time, anyways, our habits typically do not improve. They typically get worse. Sometimes menopause is caused by your habits, right? If you do a lot of things that are not supporting the health of your body, it can kick you into early onset menopause, right? So how I look at it as, and I've dealt with a lot of women and over my years that have been in that menopausal age, and they either come in with it as it's a I have menopause, I can't do anything, I'm stuck, no matter what I do, it doesn't work, right? And then you have ones that are like, they don't even talk about menopause. They're like, oh, I think I might be going through menopause. I don't know. I'm not sure. They have no idea, right? Um, and they take it a different way. They say, well, I can still lose weight, right? So, and typically the ones that say, I lose weight, I can still lose weight, will lose weight because they'll actually change their habits. When we use menopause as an excuse, we use it as, well, I can't do anything. No matter what I do, my hormones are jacked up, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm pushing out is, what's your mindset around menopause? Because it's going to happen, but what can you control around it? You can control, and I had a nice conversation this morning with a woman about this, who felt like she was hitting it. And I said, well, you're gaining weight, right? You typically were in perfect shape, all that stuff. But what else has happened? Lately, you've been stressed out, right? So what does stress do to your body? It messes with your hormones, right? You've been eating worse because you've been stressed out, right? Then you've been drinking more alcohol, and this could be other things, but let's say it's alcohol. So what does that do to your hormones? Messes with your hormones also, right? Because you metabolize alcohol differently than food, just how it is. And then number three, she started feeling more aches and pains. Now, we could all just say, oh, it's menopause, or we could look at number one, she's overly stressed out. She's not eating healthy at all. She's consuming a lot of unhealthy foods, and she's consuming a lot of alcohol right there. So my whole thing is, what can you control? You obviously can't control menopause, but you can control your habits around it, right? So that's what you have to really look at. Can I eat better? Can I exercise better? Can I bring down my stress level? And then can I do things that are promoting my hormones to be like kind of rejuvenated instead of stressed out, or put a lot of impact, or I'm not going to say negative energy, but like we're overly stressing them, because those three things overly stress your body or stress your hormones: eating unhealthily, drinking a lot of alcohol, and then being overly stressed out. So we kind of got to look at this as it's a chicken and the egg thing, but I truly believe you got to look at it from all aspects, and really focus on what you can control, because everything else doesn't matter. If you can't control menopause, right? But you can control your actions around it, and that's what's going to change everything. So that's my menopausal, I guess, life coaching, I'll say, in that sense. But I think it's handy for people, especially because the last thing you want to do in life is take the road of, I am not in control. Like, I'm completely screwed, and you're not.